Okay, viewers all over the world, I remain your humble mathematician, God will honor mathematics solution, otherwise known as GOMS. Okay, let's consider the next episode, which is episode what? 51, which says, if alpha and beta are roots of a what? 9x squared minus 9x equals to minus 2, comma, find the value of what? Reciprocal of alpha plus reciprocal of beta. This alpha, this is beta. Okay, so that is it. So let's come to exercise. If alpha and beta are roots of the equation, 2x squared minus 7x plus 3 equals 0, comma, find the value of, then I, alpha plus beta, the answer to this is 7:2. Then I, alpha beta, the answer to this is minus 3:2. Then I. Then alpha beta square plus alpha square beta. The answer to this very question is minus 21 all over 4. Then the fourth one, which is IV, alpha square plus beta square. The answer to this very one is 61 all over 4. Okay, so that's just it. That's just it. So if you look at this question, let's go back to what? Analysis and solution. Analysis and solution. Okay, analysis. Okay. So analysis and solution. This question is still part of a quadratic equation, but here there's what we call our symmetric properties of roots. Symmetric properties of root and symmetric identity. But here we shall consider the symmetric properties, where we have what we call sum of roots and product of roots. Sum of roots, which involve alpha and beta. This is called alpha, this is called beta. Okay, this is the reason why you need my number in case you want me to treat this, in detail. Okay, because this is just a question, and we're also maximizing our time. We are considering our time, so we may not have enough time to treat this. If not, I would have given you all the formulas, concerning what I want to treat now. But meanwhile, just watch out. So the first thing that we should consider is our sum of root under our symmetric properties. Sum of root, which is our alpha plus what? Beta. Sum of root equals to what? Minus b all over a. That is a sum. A sum. Sum of roots. Then product of roots, which is alpha beta, equals to c over a. This is our product. Product of what? Roots. Okay, you can see sum of root, which is alpha plus beta, equals to minus b all over a. That's sum of roots. And product of roots is alpha beta, which is c over a. Product of root. But this is the question, because we are asked to find the value of our reciprocal of alpha plus reciprocal of our beta. So here which implies reciprocal of our beta, alpha plus reciprocal of beta. So the first thing that you look for here is what? The numerator. And the numerator is what? Alpha beta. Alpha beta is what? Yes, you are to find the SM, please. You have to find the SM. Okay, the SM of what? Alpha beta, which is what? Alpha beta, and not numerator. Alpha beta. So let's use a beta to divide. If you use beta to divide Alpha, beta, you have alpha. Alpha times 1 will give you alpha plus. Then alpha into what? Alpha, beta will give you beta. Beta times 1 will give you beta. So you discover you are now having a what? Alpha plus beta all over alpha, beta. That is a what? Sum of root all over product of root. That is what you have arrived here. So take note of this, please. Give it as a equation. Equation what? 1. You give it as equation 1. So let me quickly go back. I say part 1. I said that is what we call our symmetric what? Properties. Symmetric properties and symmetric identities. But here, symmetric properties is what? Alpha plus beta. This is called alpha, this is called beta. Alpha plus beta, that is sum of root, equals to minus b all over a, that is sum of roots. Then alpha beta, which is product of root, alpha beta equals c over a, product of root. Then, but this is the question given, which is the reciprocal of alpha plus the reciprocal of beta equals to, so you will now look for what? The SM of alpha beta. Do you understand? The SM of alpha beta, which, you know, you have alpha beta, so which will now serve as your denominator, the SM. So your alpha beta, so beta into alpha beta will give you alpha. Alpha times 1 will give you alpha plus. Then alpha into alpha beta will give you beta. Beta times 1 is beta. So automatically you are now having a what? Alpha plus beta all over alpha beta. That is sum of root all over product of a root. I think I will start with what? With part 2. This is part 1. We started with part 2 to resolve this problem. So that is just it.